Hi, welcome back to Far From Eden. I made a mistake with the video and thought I was recording this part, and I was like, I'm not recording this part because I think this is causing me brain damage. But anyway, that's all right. You'll see why. You'll see where the brain damage is coming from because number 4 is a doozy. This is my reaction to an article entitled Women Are Getting Married Less and Less. That's kind of the title. Who cares? This lady, Amanda Chattel, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Typical feminist. Typical. Anyway, you guys, please hit like and subscribe on your way in. It would really help a lot. YouTube hates me. Here we go. Number 4. And I'm sorry to say these words out loud. Many men continue to be threatened by strong and successful women. No, they're not. They're not threatened by you. They find you insufferable. They don't like you. You are not nice. You are not kind. You are stuck on yourself. You are selfish. You don't put family first. And they've got no use for you. Why? Why would they want you? For what? For what? Like, you add nothing to their lives. Literally. They don't. So they're not threatened by you. I used to think that. I'm sorry, you guys. I used to think that. I really did. I think I've even said it before in my life that men are threatened by successful women. What I didn't realize is no, they don't like bitches. They just don't. They like femininity, and strong and successful women are not feminine. You cannot be, because if you're strong and successful, then you've been out there, focusing on your career, dog eat dog, working really hard. It's gonna raise your cortisol. It's gonna mess with your hormones. That is proven. This is all scientifically proven. I am not the data and all that lady. I am the lady who talks to you from personal experience and lets it all out there. I'm gonna just lay it out there and I'm gonna tell you what I think, not just report on what's going on. So anyways, this lady goes on to say, masculinity is fragile. No, it isn't. It's not fragile at all. Do you know what masculinity did? Built Western society. Masculinity is fragile? Do we need to bring up storming the beaches of Normandy? Do we need to bring that up? Do we need to bring up coal mining? Do we need to bring up first responders, firefighters? Fragile? You know, it's fragile. Strong and successful women. That's who's fragile, because that's who's having a tantrum. And they're having a tantrum because men don't want them. That felt good. Wish I could say it to her face. Most men don't like it when they feel their masculinity is threatened in any way. Wow, she's an expert on masculinity. Tell me more about what you know about men. Because of this, as we've evolved and shot up into the dark night like the fireworks we are, we've alienated men, not because of anything we've done in particular, but because they can't handle being with a woman who makes them feel inferior. No, they don't want to be with a woman who makes them feel inferior, or tries to make them feel inferior. They don't want to compete with you, ladies. Women don't understand hierarchy at all. They like to pull people down when they compete. They don't understand a natural hierarchy. They think hierarchies are evil and that it's all about clawing your way, and that's not what it is. It's not what it is. I don't claim to fully understand it, but I respect it, and I understand that men understand it, and I understand that it's important and not evil. But I guess we're just making them feel inferior. It's hard to get married when so many men cower at even the idea of a self-sufficient woman let alone the reality of one. They're going to cower at the idea of a self-sufficient woman. No, you think they're cowering? They're hiding, not hiding. I'm trying to think of another word for cowering that they're misunderstanding. They are shying away from a nasty situation where they're going to be competing with this woman all the damn time. You bring nothing to their lives. You strong and successful woman, you bring nothing. Why would he want to be with you? Why? To be roommates with you? So he can pay more, and you can always quit your job, but he's got to keep his, and you may or may not want children, and if you do have children, you're sure as heck not going to raise them, and you're not going to school them. You're going to outsource that to somebody else. Why should he want you? What do you add to his life? Nothing. You bring nothing to the table, and feminists will be like, well, he should want this, and he should want that, and he's threatened. Okay, feminists, go ahead and argue. Go ahead and argue with hundreds of years of biology and hundreds of years of what works, and that having a family means the man brings something and the woman brings something, and it doesn't make sense for two to bring the same thing. If you well, see, now men understand this because sports. You don't have both your quarterbacks on the field at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? You can't. You're not gonna, it doesn't make any sense. The quarterback has a very specific job and he is needed. But he's gonna need a very good receiver to catch the ball and hopefully get a touchdown. Are you gonna put the other quarterback in the receiver's position, or put the receiver in the quarterback's position and have I'm just gonna have my best true receiver? That doesn't make any sense. You play a different role. And women are so threatened. You want to talk about threatened? You want to talk about masculinity is fragile? Women are fragile. Because you can't even accept who you really are and what you're really made for. And it's not an insult to be made to be the mother. It's not an insult. It's a compliment. It's one of the best things, the most beautiful things ever in this world. And the animal kingdom shows you, there's a female and there's a male. Have you ever seen lions? Have you ever seen any animals? They're not the same. They don't do the same jobs because it wouldn't work. So you can talk all day long about masculinity is fragile. That's bullcrap. Masculinity built Western civilization. Masculinity charges into the fire to rescue people and even to rescue buildings and stuff. Masculinity stormed the beaches of Normandy. That's masculinity. Don't you tell me masculinity is fragile. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's so wrong. It's so bad. And the fact that it can just be said, we're talking about hate speech. Now, I'm all for free speech. Go ahead. Let your freak flag fly so that we can know who you are. But I'm going to talk about what you say, because you shouldn't be saying masculinity is fragile. Because masculinity is what's holding all this crap together. When you remove masculinity from the family, do you know the statistics? What happens to those kids? It's not good. It's not good at all. So get out of here with your masculinity is fragile. All right, that was number 4. We can do it. We can do it. All right, guys, if you haven't hit subscribe or like, please do so on your way out, and I will see you next time. Thanks.